Evening students. Ninth standard science in ninth standard science, this is second session. Last class we study about that states of matter. Yeah, I think you learned a lot of details from that. You recall that. Did you understand the concept? Is there any doubts in that concept? Yeah, what is matter? Matter is made up of tiny particles called as atom. Okay, yeah. Atoms and molecules are closely packed, each and every different kinds of states. A matter is made up of the tiny particles. Anything that has mass and occupies the space is called as matter. Okay, yeah. Some solid state has definite shapes, definite volumes, and then definite mass also, and that correct boundaries also in solid states. Okay, yeah. So, and then liquid state. Properties of liquid means liquid state has definite volume and then definite mass also. There is no shapes at all. Okay. There is no shapes for liquid states. In solid states, has definite volume as well as mass. But in liquid state, there is no shapes. You have that different kinds of shapes. They take up the shape of the containers also. Okay. And then they flow and change the shapes also. Okay. Liquid stage particles are loosely packed. They are loosely packed. Okay. So, and then gaseous states. So gaseous states means the particles are arranged in freely moved. The particles are moved here and there. Okay. There is not closely packed. They are arranged in free. Gaseous state means this is the third state. The movement of particles also high, and then gases are highly compressible also, and compared to liquid and then solid states. Example, balloon, steam, tire, like that. And then the details about that LPG and then CNG. Okay. What are the helps of LPG gas and then CNG gases? And then one more topic we learned, that is diffusion. What is diffusion? I think these topics are clear. Is there any doubt? Means just you ask me. The continuous of that same topic. Today we are going to learn the state changes. How the states are changes from one to another. Okay. So the water is a very special nature. Water can exist in three states. Which materials are exist in three states means that is water. Okay, yeah. So water can exist in three states. What are they? Solid states in ice form, and liquid state water form, and then gas state is in water vapor. So in these three states are possible water only. Okay, yeah. So water can exist in three states. One is solid and ice form, liquid and water form, and then gases, then water vapor. Okay, how the state changes is possible? Yes, that is very interesting process also. Okay, so when the temperature of the solid states increase, first we are going to learn how the solid states are changed into that liquid state. So the concept is called as melting point. So what is melting point? Melting point is nothing but the temperature of the solid is increased. The temperature of solid. Solid form is ice. Okay, yeah. The solid increases the particles of that ice. the solid gain kinetic energy. Kinetic energy means what? We study different kinds of energy. Is it heat energy, light energy, sound energy, mechanical energy, kinetic energy, like that. So the kinetic energy and that and vibration also. When we heat that solid, ice means the temperature of solid increases, the particles in the solid gain kinetic energy and the vibration also, so that the particles are move more freely. Okay, so when we take take a bowl and put some ice cubes into that bowl, just we want to heat, that means simultaneously the kinetic energy is increased in that area, the vibration also changed in that part, so the particles to move freely, that process. So eventually break the force of attraction between them. The force of attraction is more in the ice. The force of attraction is high, so that the molecule is moved here and there. So the solid melts and turns into liquid. The temperature at which this happens is called the melting point. So the temperature at which this happens, in which temperature the ice is turned into water. So that temperature is called as melting point of that, melting point of water. So what is the concept of melting means? When we want to heat the ice cube, the temperature is increased. So the solid particles are closely packed and the kinetic energy is changed and that vibration also changed. It means the force of attraction also high in that area. So certain point the ice is changed into water. That point is called as melting point. So in this concept, one more concept is included in this part, that is called as latent heat of fusion of ice. So the latent heat of fusion of ice means latent heat of fusion of ice. What is this? This concept is included in the melting point. The ice cubes are melted in that area. The ice cubes, and I take that beaker, put some ice cubes into that place. Just I want to heat this. So the ice cube is melted in this area. The ice cubes are closely packed, tightly packed. That is the main concept of solid state, is it? So just ice cubes in the beaker place, and then just I fix one thermometer into that beaker, means the heat energy is utilized from this part. Okay, yeah. So when the heat is increased, the amount of heat energy required by ice change into water. So that kind of energy is called as the latent heat of fusion. Okay, latent heat of fusion of ice means the heat energy is utilized to change the ice into water. The temperature of the water is not increased, just the ice cubes are changed into water. That is solid state to liquid state. The state changes. The concept is state changes. The solid state is changed into liquid states. Okay. So some ice cubes into the beaker, place the thermometer also in that. area, the temperature is identified in this thermometer. So now the beaker is heated. Certain level, the heat energy is utilized in this ice cubes. Okay. The state of ice is changed into water. So the solid state is changed into liquid state. Amount of heat energy required by ice to change into water. Amount of heat energy required by ice to change water. Okay, so this concept is called as latent heat of fusion of ice. So melting point also, the same process is called as melting point, and one more title also acceptable in this place, that is latent heat of fusion of ice. Amount of heat energy required by ice to change water. So that is called as latent heat of fusion of ice. Okay. So what is this? This is evaporation concept. This picture is, okay. So what are these? This is the ice cubes. Okay, yeah. So the ice cubes are put into that bowl. When I heat the bowl means the some ice cubes are here, some amount of water also here. Just I want to heat that water means the water is changed into that next state, that is gaseous state. Okay, so this is called as vaporization. Vaporization concept. Liquid state is changed into gaseous state. So this picture is indicated that concept. So what is this? Yeah, just we are observe some water bubbles are here. So water bubbles means this is boiling. Boiling means when we want to heat the water means the water is heated means certain time and some bubbles are come out from that area. One more point is identified in this bubbles. Oxygen is dissolved in that water so that the oxygen is come out that area. So the bubbles are comes from that place. Next one. Yes, this concept we studied. Just ice cubes are in this beaker. That's like a jar. So when we want to heat this beaker means the ice cubes are melted into water. The ice is changed into water state. This is in solid state. When I heat this area, the ice cubes are changed into water. So that is called as melting point, and then latent heat of fusion of ice also. So what is this? Camphor. Camphor is burning here. So this concept is called as sublimation. Sublimation, that is solid state is directly changed into gas state. So the solid state is directly changed into gas states. That process is called as sublimation. Okay, camphor, and an instance sticks also example for this. The camphor is in solid state. When I burn, that means automatically it is changed into gaseous state. So this process is called as sublimation. So what is this? Thermometer. Okay, yeah. So just if I am not well, my body temperature level is increased. Okay, yeah. Just I feel, I think I am not well, I am ill. Okay. So just I want to go to doctor means immediately doctor check our body temperature. This is thermometer. This thermometer indicated our body temperature level. Do you know what is the normal temperature of our body? Yes, the human body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, so human body temperature. Okay, so this is the information for you, temperature level of our body. Okay, so in this simulation, we are going to learn what is vaporization and how the water is changed into gaseous state. Okay, yeah, the solid changes is clearly understood when you learn this. Just you observe this simulation, definitely the concepts are very clear to understand. What are the properties of having beaker filled with water and thermometer, burner, tripod stand? Just I want to keep the beaker into the tripod stand and put the thermometer into that beaker. Stay on the burner. The water is heated. Just you see, now the time is 0. One tabular column also here. So the temperature level is indicated. Just we can observe with the help of the thermometer. The temperature level is 30. So the first thing, initial temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. After 2 minutes, so the time is 2 minutes, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, yeah. So 2 minutes are increased in this area. After 2 minutes, what will happen here? Just you observe, 1 minute is completed. During 2 minutes, yes, after 2 minutes, how many temperature level? Yes, the temperature level is increased. 20 degrees Celsius is increased within 2 minutes. Okay, so after 2 minutes, just you observe. After 2 minutes, what is the temperature level? We want to observe the temperature level in the help of thermometer. Look at here. First, initial temperature level is 30 degree, and then after 2 minutes, 40 degree is reached, and then after 4 minutes, the temperature level is, yes, 70 degree. Yes, 30 degree was increased. First 2 minutes, only 20 degree, and then after 2 minutes, first 2 minutes, that 20 degree only increased. After 2 minutes, 30 degrees Celsius was increased. So after 40 minutes, 70 degrees Celsius was reached. Look at here. The water is heated. The heating process is going on here. After 6 minutes, the level is reached into 100 degree. Okay, yeah. So after 6 minutes, the boiling point of water is attained in the 6 minutes, that is 100 degrees Celsius. It is one of the important questions also. What is the boiling point of water? So the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So the bubbles are come out from this place. The bubbles are indicated. The oxygen is dissolved in this area. The formula of water is H2O. So oxygen is present in this place. So the bubbles are come out. Just look at here. After 2 minutes, there is no changes. When the water is attained that boiling point means after that temperature level is not increased. Okay. Next one is cooling. First one is boiling point. Just I want to decrease the temperature level. So just to take out the burner, only the thermometer only inserted in that beaker. So after 2 minutes, that is 10 minutes, what will happen here? The temperature level will be decreased from 100 degrees Celsius. Yes, 80 degree. 80 degrees Celsius. After 2 minutes, the heat is decreased 100 to 80. After 2 minutes, each and every 2 minutes, just the water level, temperature level is decreased in this place. After 2 minutes, that is 12th minute, the temperature level is 60. So look at here. So this process is also called as the cooling. So first one is the boiling process. So 50 degrees centigrade. So 30 degrees Celsius is decreased. First 2 minutes 80 degree, that is 20 degree. After 2 minutes 50 degree. I think the same process. Initial is 30 and then 40, 40 to jump into 70 and then 100. In that same manner, first 2 minutes 80 degree was attained and then 30 degree was decreased. So 50 degree and next one is 30 degree. After 2 minutes, we'll come to that 30 degrees Celsius. That is normal water temperature. Okay, yeah. So 40 degrees. So the process is called as the temperature level, how it is increase and decrease. So see this graph. Gradually, the temperature is increased. A certain point, it is maintained in that area. After that, it was decreased the same level also. Okay. So, observation is the temperature of water increases while heating. Temperature remains constant when water is boiling. There is no changes in the temperature level. And then it comes down when heating is stopped. That is called as cooling. Students, I think this process is clear. Is there any doubt? So, what is boiling? What is the boiling point of water? How the boiled water will be turned into that normal water. That process also we learned with the simulation. Okay. So, boiling as well as that cooling process also understood in this place. Okay. Next one. Next process, yes, melting point of ice. Okay, what are the properties? Ice cubes, beaker, and then stands want to hold that thermometer and tripod stand and the burner. So, from the simulation, we are going to understand the concept of melting point of ice. Okay, so just I'm going to take the ice cubes and put into the beaker. Want to select the pressure level also. Just look at here, the thermometer temperature. The temperature is indicated in this area. The freezing point of ice is 0 degree Celsius. So it is indicate the 0 degree. Thermometer is in 0 degree. Just I'm going to on the burner. The ice cube is slowly melting in this place. The stirrers help to the melting process. Just look at the temperature level. The thermometer level is changed. Yes, the temperature is minus 0.0 degrees Celsius. So just the boundaries of the ice cube is changed into water. Yes, the solid state is changed into liquid state. Look at this formula. The initial temperature level is also minus 0.6. The ice cube is melted. After that process, the temperature level is not increased. Okay. This concept is called as the latent heat of fusion of ice. Sorry, understand? Latent heat of fusion of ice means nothing but the ice cubes are changed into the water level. Okay, yeah. So this process is called as melting point of ice. So melting point of ice means the ice cubes are changed into the water state. The solid state is changed into the liquid state. The temperature is not changes. Just I want to change the select pressure level. Just I increase the pressure of that level is 25. The same process, I put the ice cubes into the beaker. What ice cubes are heated in this area? Look at the temperature. When the pressure is increased, the temperature level is decreased. Here the temperature is minus 0.17. When the pressure means nothing, 1 point I select, and that time 0 minus 0.006. Okay, here minus 0.17 degrees Celsius. The initial temperature, and then after completing the process, end of the temperature, both are same. There is no difference in this place. So this concept also understood in this area. When we want to increase the pressure level, means the temperature level is decreased. So this process, I think, is that clear? How the ice is melted into water, how the solid state is changed into the liquid state, and then freezing point of the ice also understood in this process. Okay, next one is what concept? Latent heat of fusion of ice. The same one, latent heat of vaporization of water. So vaporization means that is boiling point. So the next one is boiling point concept. So I think with the help of the simulation, we understand the concept of boiling point. Boiling point is nothing but the water contains a temperature in 100 degree. Okay, yeah. So starts to change the liquid state to gaseous state. When the water is reached in 100 degrees Celsius, the liquid state is turned to gaseous state. So this concept is the boiling point. Okay. So the temperature of water does not rise above 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. After 100 degree was reached in that place, means the temperature level is not changes. When we want to increase the temperature, means there is no changes in that area. So because the supply of heat energy only changes to liquid to gas. Okay, the boiling point. So the heat energy is stored in steam and commonly called the latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of vaporization. So this concept is understood in that boiling point. Okay, latent heat means the heat energy stored in steam and commonly called the latent heat of vaporization. So when the water attains a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, it starts changing into liquid state to gaseous state. Okay. So the temperature of water does not rise above 100 degrees Celsius. Why? Because the supply of heat energy changed into the boiling of water only. Okay, so that heat energy is stored in that steam area only. Okay, and next one concept, universal solvent. Universal solvent means what? Yes, universal solvent is nothing water. Universal solvent. So water is called as a universal solvent. All the kinds of materials are dissolved in water. How it is possible? Yes, solid. What are the solid? Sugar, salt, like that. Okay, yeah. These materials are dissolved in water. And then a liquid. Liquid means milk. So this is the example of the liquid state. So milk is dissolved into water. Gas, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Oxygen and carbon dioxide is dissolved in that water. So these are all the materials are dissolved in water. So that water is called as the universal solvent. Okay. So when we can observe, so number of concentric rings, just I'm going to do one experiment. Just we want to heat the water means the water is heated means the water is changed into gas. This is liquid state. So when we want to heat this water means it will change into gaseous state. After completion of the evaporation, some particles are settled in this area. Just you observe, some salt particles are settled in the bottom of the bowl. What is that? Yes, that are some minerals and salts. Different kinds of minerals and salts are dissolved in water. So water is also called a universal solvent. These are dissolved solids left behind after evaporation of water. That minerals are settled the bottom of the bowl. So this process is called as also the evaporization, as well as some minerals also present in this liquid, that is water. So it is called as, these properties are possible in water only, so that it is called as a universal solvent. One minute. So from this simulation, how there are different kinds of solids and there are different kinds of liquids. This beaker contain water, this beaker contain olive oil, this is brick and this is iron. And then two heat particles. Okay, yeah, when we want to raise this place means the particles are heated. This is thermometer. We want to identify the temperature level. Okay. First, I am going to select the water and increase the temperature and just put the thermometer inside the beaker. So the temperature level is changed in this thermometer. Look at here. The water is heated in this area. Water vapor is come out this bowl. Clearly identified here. The vaporization. Liquid state is changed into gaseous state. Just I increase the temperature means the thermometer. The temperature level is increased with the help of the thermometer level. Just you note it down. Immediately, just I want to cool here. So the temperature level is decreased. Look at the thermometer. The temperature level is decreased. The water vapor process also stopped. Why? Because just I am cooling this place. So the beaker water is cool means automatically the temperature level is decreased, and as well as the water vapor level also stopped. So the gaseous state suddenly changed into the liquid state. So these two processes identified here. First, you note it down. When the temperature is increased little by little, the temperature level is increased in water. One more example, that is olive oil. When I want to heat the olive oil, when the temperature, the olive oil will be heated. Just you want to know that concept also. Yes, just you note it down here. The 50% level is increased in the thermometer. Okay. Want to select the olive oil and put it into the thermometer. Want to heat the olive oil. Suddenly increased. Please observe, water temperature level is slowly increased, but olive oil temperature is suddenly increased and reached into the top of the part. Okay, yes. After that time, the vapor will come out that area. The 50% level, the water vapor was come out, but olive oil was suddenly boiled, and when the temperature level is high, at that time only that vapor was come out in this area. This is the difference between the boiling level of water and the oil. Just I want to cool this area. Immediately, suddenly decreased. Okay. So little by little, initially it wasn't fast, and then the temperature level is decreased here. Okay. So just we observe when the water, how the water is boiled, and then how the oil is boiled. Next, I'm going to select the bricks. We are using the bricks to build the building. This is one of the important material. So look at here. The temperature level is slowly increased. Yes, the thermometer level is completed. That is reached into the top of the part also. Okay, yeah. So that heated bricks are used to build the buildings. It is very important concept. Without heating means it is not good. So we want to heat the bricks. After that, it will be good to construct the buildings. The bricks concentration, the strengthness is increased when the heating process. So just I want to cool that place. Look at here. The temperature is slowly increased. The solid particle. How the solid state is solid state heating level. Compared to the solid state heating level and the liquid state heating level. This concept also understood in this process. Okay. Next one. Sorry. Iron. Iron is also one of the important part. Just I want to heat that. Same means how it is heat, as well as both iron and the brick. how the heat is transferred from one place to another. How the heating level, that is temperature level is increased. Very slow, because there are two particles. One is in brick, another one is iron. These two are built in one by one. So the temperature level is slowly increased. First, the heat is absorbed in that iron. After, it will be reached into the brick. The temperature level is increased very slow manner. This is also one more concept, how the solid states are absorb the heat. I want to cool this means, yes, in slow process, the two particles are cooled in this area. Little by little, the temperature level is decreased. What are the two concepts? When the water is reached in the boiling point, when the oil is reached in the boiling point, how the solid states are absorb the heat. So these two concepts are observed in this simulation. Students, is that clear? Is there any doubt in this part? So how the states changes is occur. So water is a very good example for the state changes. First one, there are three states, that is ice, and then water and gas. These three states are possible in water only. So the water is possible to change in all states. Just you see this simple concept. First one, this is solid, and then liquid, gas. So first the solid is changed into liquid. Solid, liquid, and gas. First process, solid state is changed into liquid states. That is called as melting process. Okay. So the solid state is changed into liquid state. That process is called as melting point. Okay. Liquid state is changed into gas. This is called as vaporization. Gas is changed into solid state. Okay. This concept is called as directly. The solid state is changed into that gas, means that is called as sublimation. Gas is changed into solid, means that is called as deposition. Reversible process. Okay. So in reversible process, liquid state is changed into that solid state. That is called as solidification. This concept is called as solidification. And then, so that liquid state reverse, the gas is changed into that liquid state. That is called as condensation. Gas is changed into liquid. This process is called as condensation. These three are reversible process. Okay. Solid is directly changed into the gas state, means that is called as sublimation. First thing, solid state is changed into that liquid state, means that is called as melting. Okay, yeah, melting process. The phase change that occurs, solid substance turns into the liquid substance. That is called as melting point. And next one is vaporization. Vaporization is nothing. Water vapor changed to the gas. Liquid state means that is liquid changed into the gas. So that is called as vaporization. Next one is condensation, means condensation process. Water vapor is changed into liquid state. That is called as condensation. So these are all the reversible processes. Solid directly changed into the gaseous state is called as sublimation. Gas is changed into the solid means that is called as deposition. Okay, these are all the main property. That is, so the water is the very good example for the state changes. These are all the changes of states property in water. Okay. So is there any doubt, students? Last two sessions we observed different kinds of topics. Okay. With the help of the, I think you learned some details. So I want to conduct one small quiz. Okay. So the first question, find the human body temperature. Please take out one small notebook and write down the answer for this question. These questions are just what are the topics you learned these two sessions. What is state, what are the states, how the molecules are arranged in that area, what are the different kinds of property of water, that is melting point, freezing point, boiling point, like that only. Very easy questions. Just you note it down the answer for this questions. The options are option A 37 degrees Celsius, B 40 degrees Celsius, and C 38 degrees Celsius. So find the human body temperature. This is the first question for you. Shall we move to the next? Did you write the answer in your notebook? Please just you note it down the options only. Put the question number and write the options and the answer also. Second question, boiling point of water is. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, 120 degrees Celsius, and then 98 degrees Celsius. These are all the three options for this question. Second question is boiling point of water. I think these are all very simple concept. The picture also easily find out the answer. I think it is very helpful to identify the answers. Boiling point of water, just to choose the right answer. Third question, freezing point of water. This is, what is this? Ice cubes. Yes. What is the freezing point of water? First one, minus 5 degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Celsius, and then 5 degrees Celsius. These are all the options for this question. The question is freezing point of water. One is minus 5 degrees Celsius. Second one is 0 degree and then plus 5 degrees Celsius. Please write the right answer for this. Fourth question, normal temperature of water. This is normal water. What is the normal water temperature? First one, 30 degrees Celsius, and then 25 degree, and then 38 degree. That is room temperature. Normal temperature of water. Room temperature means the atmospheric temperature, but that normal temperature of water. Sorry. So that is 30 degree and then 25 degree, 38 degree. These are all the options for this questions. Okay. Fourth question. Did you write the answer, students? Fifth questions mention the process of state. Yes, the camphor is burning here. What process is going here? What kind of process is going here? Mention the process of state. Solid to liquid, gas to solid, solid to gas. First option is solid to liquid, gas to solid, solid to gas. Among these three options, which is the right option for this process? Please write down the correct answer for this process. What is the question? Mention the process of state. Shall we move to the next one? Yes. The particles of solid are packed loosely, tightly, separately. What are this? Yes, stones. These are all stones. Stone is the example of a solid state. So the particles of solid states are packed. How the atoms and molecules are packed in this area? Loosely, tightly, or separately. Which one is the right answer for this question? The particles of solid are packed. Very easy concept. Next question. Which is soluble in water? What is this? Yes, sugar. Sugar or salt. So, which is soluble in water? First option, sugar, oil, and sand. These are all the three options. Which one is soluble in water? Sugar, oil, or sand? I think it is also very easy for you. Please write the right answer. Which is the soluble in water? Yes, water is a dash. This is water. Water is coming from the mountain. Wow. Look at very smart place. Yeah, one of the picnic place. So, the water is an pure substance, compound, or both A and B. Initially, I told water is called as, water is the pure substance or compound or both A and B. Please write the right answer for this question. Water is a pure substance or a compound or both A and B. So the questions are over. Only 8 questions I take down for you. I think students, did you recall this week portions with the help of the quiz? Is it? Yes, I think very useful to recall the 2 session portions also. What are the states, how the particles are packed, what is melting point, boiling point, freezing point. These concepts are recall with the help of this quiz. Okay. So now I'm going to announce the answer. Please, you are the student as well as a teacher. Just you verify your answers. First question answer is 37 degrees Celsius. Human body temperature is. Next one, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. That is the right answer. Third question, freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. Fourth one, normal temperature of water is 25 degrees Celsius. Fifth question, the process of state is solid to gas. Camphor burning process is solid to gas. The particles of solid is tightly packed. The solid particles are tightly packed. Seventh question. Soluble in water means sugar is the soluble material. Sand and oil is not insoluble material in water. So the sugar is the right answer for that. Eighth question, third option, both A and B. Yes, water is a compound as well as the pure substance. Yes, the water is the pure substance. How it is called as a compound? Yes, hydrogen molecule and oxygen molecule both are in that water, so that it is called as a compound. So both A and B answer is right answer. How many students got the full mark for this? How many students got above 6? I think most of the students are complete all the, choose the right answer, I think. Okay, I think it is very useful for you. So great job. Okay, so, and I think that concept starts very clear for you. Is there any doubt, miss? Please ask me. This is for your doubt session. So, what are the concepts we learned? Main concept is state changes. Yes, with the help of this process, these are all the process we understand, or then we conclude the some details about the topics from the session. Okay, yeah. So what are the details? I explained melting. What is melting? What is solidification? What is vaporization? What is condensation? What is sublimation? And then what is deposition? These concepts I clarified for you. Is there any doubts in this process? I explained these 6 processes, how the states changes, what are the process are concluded. So in this details I explained. So is there any doubts? You please ask me. Just you raise your hand, or just to type the details, type your doubts, or otherwise put any emoji. Sorry. Okay, students, please read well. Is there any doubt? Please ask me the next class. So, when we want to improve our capacity means the first process we want to read the details then and there. Not only here, just in your regular classes, please study all the concepts each and every day. After completion of the session, just to raise the question also. When we want to raise the questions, at that time only your clarification will be clear, and then your knowledge also improved. Okay, so just to raise what are the doubts you will, please don't to hesitate asking questions. Question part or doubt session means immediately just to raise your hands, or just to type the doubt related that session topics. At that time only we will be clear that concept. Okay. Okay. Thank you, students. Jai Vidya Shakti, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.